The army on Tuesday termed the marathon talks with China to ease tensions between the countries over Galwan Valley clashes as positive and cordial in the first official statement. Indian and Chinese militaries on Monday held a second round of Lieutenant General level talks in an attempt to defuse the tensions between the two countries following the violent clashes in Galwan Valley that left 20 Indian Army personnel dead, even as the country's top army leadership carried out a detailed review of the situation in eastern Ladakh. The meeting began at around 11:30 am at Moldo on the Chinese side of Chushul sector in eastern Ladakh and continued till night. The focus of the deliberations was on finalizing modalities for disengagement of troops in eastern Ladakh, people familiar with the issues said. At 1:30 pm on Tuesday, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar will be face-to-face, though virtually, with his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi at the trilateral Russia, India and China RIC Foreign Ministers meeting led by Moscow. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov will be the third minister in the virtual meeting room. On June 17th, S. Jaishankar and Wang Yi had a telephone conversation as tensions escalated between India and China in the aftermath of the killing of 20 Indian soldiers in Galwan Valley during a violent face-off on the night of June 15th with the Chinese PLA. Both sides had a different version of what transpired in the call, though the Indian readout mentioned that the violence was precipitated due to the Chinese army seeking to erect a structure on our side of the line of actual control. The last such meeting was held in February 2019 and attended by then External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj. As the Supreme Court permitted the festivities without any public attendance, Puri began preparation for the Jagannath Rath Yatra. Priests gathered early morning at the temple premises to carry out the Rath Yatra. As per the Supreme Court's order, not more than 500 people will be allowed to pull the chariots. The move came after the Apex Court directed that all those engaged in pulling the chariots during Lord Jagannath's Rath Yatra must have mandatory COVID-19 negative report. The Rath Yatra involves 3 chariots, Lord Jagannath's Nandi Ghosh, Lord Balabhadra's Taladwaja and Devi Subhadra's Darpadalan. Not more than 500 people, including servitors and security personnel, are allowed to pull one chariot, and hence, for pulling 3 chariots, administration requires total 1,500 people. Earlier, the state's Health and Family Welfare Department had conducted COVID-19 tests of almost 956 persons, including servitors and carpenters and others engaged in chariot construction. Global coronavirus infections topped 9 million as the World Health Organization warned that the pandemic was accelerating. WHO's Director General told a virtual health forum organized by Dubai in the United Arab Emirates that the greatest threat facing the world was not the virus itself, which has killed more than 465,000 people and infected 9 million, but the lack of global solidarity and global leadership. He said, "We cannot defeat this pandemic with a divided world. The politicization of the pandemic has exacerbated it." With the vaccine still far away, the WHO has called for a rapid increase in production of the steroid dexamethasone, which has been shown to have life-saving potential for critically ill patients. In a big setback, the overseas Indian professionals working in the US, the Trump administration has extended the time to suspend H-1B and several other visas. These visas are issued to immigrants who come to the US for jobs. A senior White House official said on Monday that foreigners will not be issued a green card until December 31. The decision comes in the wake of shrinking job market in America due to coronavirus pandemic. Google CEO Sundar Pichai, taking a strong stand against a new order, said that the immigrants helped make America financially stronger and made the country a leader in the field of technology. He said that Google is at this stage because of the migrant employees. He said in a tweet, "I'm disappointed by the government's decision related to immigration. We will stand with the immigrants and work to provide them all kinds of opportunities."
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.